Welcome back, spectators. Alright, so we're going to get started here. The first thing that we need to do is have the retrievers, and placement is key. It really does matter, because you can't have the pipes bumping into each other. I think what I'm going to end up doing is having the crafting table box here. So first we'll need a retriever. There are some ingredients already in here. I'm going to get a little bit more leather, just because it is actually useful here. Let's see, we've got, I think the only thing I'm missing from here is a filter, so I'm going to use the machine to make that I used to make filters and pull that one out. So that's good. Put a filter in there, and now we've got a retriever. And then we're going to just put our first part here. Now this is all this little guy's going to end up doing, is making the crafting table. That's all it does. There's one job, just makes crafting tables. So so what we're going to do is, I think we'll land it here, and that'll be our bottom piece. There's a blue wire here. Oops. You can see there's a blue charge in this one already, and the machines daisy chain together. So one of the problems that I have immediately when I do this is getting the charge to the machines while still leaving room for the pipe. Now obviously if this little cord could just jump across here and then go up, that would be a perfect solution, but the problem is this is what those wires look like, these huge things, and they're kind of finicky. They're finicky. Just what might work, well, like I said, they daisy chain together, so what I'd like to be able to do is charge this one with this one by gapping it like this. Some of the challenges you can kind of see is placing these wires so that they can be used by the machines. So it isn't as big a deal as it used to be for me, because now that I can use the daisy chain, you can see that this one over here is only plugged into this one, and yet it has a full charge access, and so does this one now. So these are fully electrically charged. I'm going to work on, well, as you can see, like this sign here, because part of the problem, and that's kind of why I want you guys to watch, is if you see there's going to be a problem getting back behind there where I have the pathways to get up and work on the back ends of things. And then see, I made kind of a silly sign here that I could actually use to connect the bluetricity. Look, see, so now these guys have the little gap bluetricity. They connect through here, which connects through here, which now connects through here. So that's a better use of space, is to go ahead and just have your bluetricity connected through from one machine to the next. I still need to put a little marker here because it's independently controlled. Alright, so now that we've got that in place, I need to have one of these tubes, because when I power it, there's already like this blue wire going through, there's tube coming in the top and the bottom, blue wire on either side. There's not going to be a lot of places to supply power, because then we also need a redstone signal to tell it when to do what we want it to do. So the only way to really do that, because we also have to have the tube coming from up there, that's all 6 sides occupied, let alone the front here. So we need to be a little smarter with our space. So I use redstone and put redstone on the pipe. That way the pipe can actually help us in delivering the signal to the machines that it will be using. So it's just a key, kind of a neat little feature that they add. So now that we've got that in place, we can put in a redstone signals, kind of a platform here. Okay, and what's this is kind of where the design part comes in, but you can choose to have some of these objects just always firing off, and then that way they just make as many as you ask it to, or you can choose to have it be something like this, where each one has its own little individual trigger. So you're welcome, because they're very, very handy for security, at least for mob protection security. The mobs don't know how to, operate the levers, so if you put it on like a steel door or something, then it's pretty much impenetrable. Okay, so then up here, this is just a regular filter, which now I luckily have a filter making machine, so I just grab one of those and place that on top. And you can see why I chose to make the filter making machine first, because there's one for every machine. More compact. It is working, so I can just pull one of these out of here, and now I don't have to worry about making one of those, which usually takes up quite a bit of time. Put that on top there, and now this guy's only job is to make just a little table. So what we got to do, get some wood, from the wood box, and then we're gonna basically, in the next 20 seconds here, we put in our pattern for the retriever to call, we put in our pattern for the filter to allow, and we put in our template for the table to know what to do with it. And we put a little sign on here, put on the, and then basically that is it, except for now we need one of these timers. And just because we don't have enough time for me to show you how to make a timer, I'll do that in the next one. I will show you how it works here. You just, if you have a timer, you plant it, you point this little baby redstone where you want it to work, and watch. Now here we go. We have a functioning crafting table machine maker, and we can go down below, and if we have we don't have enough pipe in place here yet, so we need to put in some piping. We're gonna have some brass in here. Well, then you guys can see how we make the pipe real quick. Let's see, we go in here. Almost out of time, sorry guys. I'm gonna try and get this wrapped up. And brass, all you do is, it doesn't matter which way you put it, you can do it like that. Oh, actually it does matter in the tube, sorry. Put it like that, and then you got yourself a brass tube, and connect it to your feed, and now it's part of the main network, and you can just wait for it to call. Oh yeah, look, it's extracting it from all the different random places people have dropped it. I think I missed the first block by a second. There it goes. Boom. It goes in through there, and it's deposited up here. There's one more, and one more, and boom, you got a crafting table. I know that seems like a lot of work to make a crafting table, but when you need to make a ton of these things, it really does help to have a machine just sitting here ready to go, and you just be like, come in here and be like, okay, crafting table, I need one of these, one of these, one of these, and make one of those. In fact, as you saw, I made this machine in 10 minutes. It used to take me much longer than that, just because I had to stop and make each individual item separately. It really helps to have one of these machines. So I'm going to turn that off. so I don't overload it. Okay, so if you've enjoyed this, let me know so that I know what you like. I'd like to hear from you once in a while. Use the subscribe button, like, or even leave a comment for me so I know what you're interested in. And on behalf of everyone here at Tekkit Games, we wish you happy gaming and have a super day.